Hi, I'm D.Cain, and I am the next Food Network star, and welcome to the D-Rock Kitchen, because I'm a rock star in the kitchen. The whole concept behind my next Food Network star TV show is something I've always had a dream of cooking with rock stars, and as much as I've been out on the road, I used to do a TV show many years back called the D-Rock Kingdom. Out of a segment was an idea I had for the D-Rock Kitchen. And that would be cooking with rock stars and cooking like with my guests. But today we're at my house, nice and comfortable here in Chicago, and we got some crab, we got some large shrimp here, we got some fillets that we're going to all put on the grill, and then we got a plethora, you might say, of different vegetables. We got sliced mushrooms and some carrots and lemon, some tricolored potatoes that are beautiful, some asparagus and roasted red pepper, and some corn that we're going to shock, some nice strawberry tomatoes, a little bit sweeter than a grape tomato, and some pre-made bundt cakes, some strawberries, some gorgonzola, fried onions, things like that. Anyway, but one of the first things that we got to do is follow me. We're going to go ahead and get the grill started. So we're out here on my deck. We've got lots of fresh herbs. We've got basil. We've got a little bit of cilantro, and we've got some dill and some fresh mint. Plant. All this we're going to use and infuse into our meal today. I know it looks like a gas grill, but I don't have the money for a gas grill, so we're using charcoal and a gas grill today. What we like to do when we're starting to prepare our meal is also we want to get prepared for our meal. We want to make sure our hands are clean, so we're going to wash our hands. The trick that I use is bleach water. I use bleach water pretty much on everything. Sterilizes the kitchen. If you're working with meats or chicken or shrimp or crab, always good to have a little bleach water. It's like you really only need a tablespoon and a gallon of bleach water to sterilize it. But to make like a good solution that's going to help sanitize your kitchen and stuff like that, we just spray basically everything down. Make sure we have nice sterile counters to work with. You can even do your utensils and stuff like that. For the final touch, we're not going to do any dressing or anything like that. That's pretty much nice and fresh and summery and clean that it is. We've got fresh cilantro, all those nice fresh vegetables. We're just going to take a lemon. I'm going to set that on the side. And that'll be your dressing. We're just going to squeeze some. We're going to put those in the fridge until we're ready to eat. Alright, for a side dish, we got all these nice tricolored potatoes. We got some dark purple potatoes, black tomatoes, some people call them new potatoes, the red potatoes, and then we got some pale potatoes, white potatoes. And this little odd guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and slice them up, get them in the pan with a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper again, and some fresh dill from the porch. We'll let those set aside. Those are nice and hot, ready to go. The mushrooms are pretty much ready to go. And this is crunch time because you want everything to come together. So now you got all these things going. You got to kind of keep your wits about you because you want to make sure that you put everything on the plate at the same time. Everything's going to be nice and hot. Get that. Okay, so our potatoes are ready to go, our salad's ready to go. Everything's working basically at this point, and we're going to get to dessert in a second. So what we got here, we're starting to prepare a dessert because everything else is working and I got nothing else to do and I got a couple of minutes and we're trying to tighten this up and everything like that. So what I've done, I had some strawberries, went ahead and took off the tops and sliced them up. I'm going to add a little bit of water and a little bit of sugar. The strawberries, we're going to put them in a pan with that little bit of water and the sugar. We're going to kind of saute them a little bit. And what that's going to do, after we get to a certain point, it's going to tighten that sauce up. Even if you got a little bit of cornstarch, that helps out a little bit too. Put them on here. Actually stuff them right in there. Stuff them right in the middle. Another thing you can do is just cut these in half. Put some strawberries in the middle. And you can also make that strawberry sauce, or not at all. That looks nice. Nice strawberry sauce, thickened up on me nice. Strawberry sauce, you want to let it cool a little bit just to give it that nice thickening. Pour some of that strawberry sauce over there. Another good thing, you can put some of that basil right into the strawberry sauce. A little bit of whipped cream on top. And you don't want to forget the fresh basil. Now once again, this is a strawberry small cake that we've done. We put a little mini pound cake in there. You can use a biscuit or something like that. We made a strawberry sauce with fresh basil and strawberries just cut up with sugar and water. Put some fresh strawberries in the middle of the pound cake because it's got like a little donut. Or you could do this with a biscuit by just putting your strawberries in the middle, strawberry sauce on top, a little bit of whipped cream. And definitely do not want to forget the fresh basil in and throughout the dessert, because funny enough, you'll be surprised and think, oh, I've never had basil with dessert before. But, a little girl asked me, my niece, she's like 11, and she asked me what heaven was like. And I said, well, you know what, here, smell this basil. That's what it smells like in heaven. Got a little bit of a mint sprig on there, some fresh basil, some strawberries, and a pound cake. My version of the strawberry small cake. Alright, so that's it for me. I'm D.Cain. I am the next Food Network star here in the D-Rock Kitchen in Chicago, Illinois. What we've done today is we prepared a nice fresh salad for you with crab, and I don't even know what it's called. It's kind of like a fresh summer salad, you might say, with crab, fresh corn, roasted bell peppers, fresh dill from my garden, some lettuce, some strawberry tomatoes, carrot, blanched asparagus. And what we're going to do is we're just going to squeeze some fresh lemon over that before we eat it. It's going to be beautiful and delicious. For our main entree this evening, what I've done is I've prepared a filet here on the grill on the back deck, grilled the shrimp as well, and we sauteed some mushrooms with salt, pepper, and garlic, and made basically like a nice gorgonzola cream sauce for the shrimp and the steak. We've topped that with a couple of rings of bell pepper, some blanched asparagus, the extra crab that I had left over. Went ahead and cut that with the asparagus. We have the triple colored potatoes and our grilled corn, which came out really nice and roasted, as you can see here. We're going to enjoy that with some nice family Cain Reserve, my dad's special wine that he makes himself. And it's a nice white Chardonnay, once again fresh in the summertime. And before we finish all of this, I'll pour a little vino for myself to go with this great meal. And for dessert, we've done this strawberry small cake, my version of it, which is basically kind of like you could use a biscuit, but we used a miniature bundt cake or pound cake, and made like a strawberry basil sauce that we put on top of it with whipped cream with fresh basil, milk, and that's ready to go for dessert as well. So here from the D-Rock Kitchen, I'm D.Cain, the next Food Network star, and I'll see you on the flip side. Salad that I've prepared this evening. As you can see, it's got some fresh dill, nice crab, bell pepper, corn, strawberry tomatoes, and some asparagus. Looks a little busy, but it's going to be delicious. It's got some gorgonzola cheese there on top of bell pepper, mushrooms, some asparagus, got the tri-colored potatoes right here, and the roasted corn. We have the strawberry small cake, which seems to have fallen. Whipped cream's melted a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and have to fix that. But once again, just a small cake, a little bit of a strawberry and basil sauce with fresh strawberries and fresh basil and mint on top.